What happens when the unstoppable meets the unknowable? What happens to *U? If you fall into a black hole? Do you vanish? Do you stretch forever? Do you survive in some way we cannot yet imagine? This is not just a question of physics. This is a question of being. Because to fall into a black hole is to cross a boundary where existence begins to dissolve. In tonight's journey, we do more than theorize. We surrender to the void. We follow you, the observer, the explorer, the wanderer, as you approach, and then fall into a black hole. We will explore the stages of this descent. The external perspective, the internal experience, the warping of time, the tearing of space, and most chillingly, the loss of meaning, memory, and self. But perhaps, not loss at all. Perhaps, transformation. Imagine you are drifting through deep space. All around you, silence. Stars twinkle in the infinite black. Ahead, you see a darkness unlike any other. Not the absence of light, but the swallowing of it. A sphere of nothing, perfectly black, outlined only by the warping of light around its edges. You are falling, slowly. Your ship is steady, instruments are silent. You feel no pull, no wind, no sound. And yet, you are descending into the most extreme object in the universe. A black hole. What happens next depends on who is watching. From the outside, an observer would never see you fall in. As you approach the event horizon, your image slows. Your movements stretch. You appear to freeze at the edge. Your light becomes redder, dimmer, until it vanishes. To them, you never truly cross. You fade into stillness, into nothing. But from your perspective, you fall normally. There is no wall, no explosion, no sharp moment. You cross the event horizon and do not feel it. But from this point on, no signal you emit, no scream, no light, can ever escape. You are now inside, and your journey has begun. Imagine a tunnel carved into the fabric of space. It begins wide and gentle, then steepens, then narrows. You fall into this funnel. Not pulled, just following gravity. As you descend, things change. If you fall feet first into a small black hole, the gravitational pull on your feet becomes drastically stronger than on your head. This is called spaghettification. You are stretched. Not figuratively. Literally. Atoms pulled from atoms. Structure unwound. You become a thread of matter. Long and thin, falling into infinity. But in larger black holes, this tidal force is less dramatic at the horizon. You may cross it intact, alive, until you reach the center. At the heart of every black hole is a point known as the singularity. A point where all known laws of physics break down. Where density becomes infinite. Where space-time curves into itself. What happens here? No one knows. Perhaps you are crushed to a point. Perhaps you never reach it. Perhaps reality itself unravels before you arrive. It may not be a place at all, but a boundary of understanding. Some theories suggest that information cannot be destroyed. Others say your past, present, and future are smeared together. Maybe you are not destroyed. Maybe you are rewritten. Into what? A whisper? A shadow? A pulse of gravity in the fabric of the cosmos? No one has returned to say. But what about you? As you fall, does your sense of self persist? As time slows, as space curves, as light dims, are you still you? If memory cannot escape, if thought stretches into eternity, if identity blurs with space-time, what is left? Are you a person? Or a process? Are you consciousness? Or echo? And if you become part of the singularity, part of the black hole's mass, its memory, its structure, have you died? Or have you become something more? Falling into a black hole is not just falling into darkness. It is falling into the unknown, into mystery, into silence. But maybe it is not an end. Maybe it is a beginning. Not a tomb, but a threshold. Perhaps black holes are not destroyers, but gateways to parallel realities, to new physics, to versions of you not yet imagined. Or maybe they are mirrors, reflecting our fear of the unknowable. Because the real terror is not falling into a black hole. It is never knowing what lies beyond. In our next episode, we go deeper into theory. Do black holes lead to other universes? Are they wormholes? Are they bridges? Do they leak matter into the future? Do they recycle the dead into the birth of stars? Next time, are black holes the architects of the universe? Let us fall further into silence, into truth, because the darkness is not empty. It is waiting, and maybe it remembers you.